I wanted to talk to you guys today about something I've come up with that I've kind of picked up from basketball. I've written my second book. It's almost done and should be coming out, next off season. But it's basically talking about this idea of what are concepts and what are plays. And we did a Zoom session a while back where we talked about being simple. And I mentioned this. I got this idea from watching my daughter play basketball. I went to her game and they had taught her a play where she was supposed to screen at the high post for a girl to come off and get a three-point shot. And my daughter went to the high post and screened. She screened air. She screened nobody because nobody was there. And the girl ran to the three-point line like they'd worked on the play. And the girl who was supposed to be getting picked slipped between it and picked off the pass. And it got me to thinking, okay, basketball coaches that are good, and they've worked with her since then obviously, teach concepts to their kids. They teach them, you're screening this area, whichever person shows up, you're handling them. And in football, a lot of times, we don't do a very good job of this. I don't do a very good job of this, where we teach a kid a play. Like, for instance, we're going to use buck sweep today as the example. So we're going to teach buck sweep, gap down backer, gap down backer, gap down backer, pull kick, step hinge, pull and wrap. Okay, get it in here, step hinge, hand the ball off right now. Okay, that's the play. So a lot of times what we do as coaches is we take our kids over there and we put them through how to down block. And we put them through how to pull kick. And then we put on their armband or have some signal where the only thing this kid knows is I'm pull kicking. He has no idea that we're trying to run buck or what the defense might do to be a problem to him. I don't do a good job all the time of teaching him, hey, here's the different issues you're going to see. Here's some possible solutions you may have to handle. I just teach him pull kick, pull kick, pull kick. And he has no idea how to make adjustments. Same thing with our down blockers. We teach him block down. Okay, well, what if the guy does something different? How are we going to handle that? And so one of the things we've gone to now is we've taken out as many different plays as we can and replaced them with what we call concepts. So if I can teach these guys how to run buck like this and teach them all the scenarios they may possibly see, our kids will understand we don't want to get beat, but if we're going to get beat, here's what we really don't want to happen. For instance, if I'm teaching down block right here on buck sweep, okay, I'm more concerned with this guy coming over the top right there and making a play. And so we will teach this guy, hey, you've got to eliminate that. And we're going to give you some tools to make sure that happens. We can have a double call here. We can have you step more towards his hip. We can work all these different concepts, okay? So the idea of a concept over a play is something we've really built on. We do the same thing defensively. Let me kind of give you an idea on that. So defensively, we will pick one major blitz. Last year's blitz we called Tango. Okay, it's probably going to be a different one this year. So, okay, last year's blitz we called Tango. So basically what that was is we were going to two gap here, we're going to step here, we're going to come off B gap, okay, and off C gap. And that was what we called Tango. Okay, it doesn't really matter what it is, everybody's got their own blitzes they like to do, okay? So what we started teaching our kids was, okay, that's Tango. But if we don't want to send this guy, so let's say they got trips, now we don't want to send that guy because that's not good football. Okay, so we're going to change it to Mango. And so Mango talks to our Mike, and y'all are going to switch places. So now you're going to come off the edge, he's going to come B gap. Okay, so now our one concept can be run by multiple guys. Then, if we want to get really crazy, which we didn't do it this year, but we call Fango, and we're going to tell our free safety, now you're going to come. Okay, so now we can go here, our tackle can go inside, our Sam can come here, and our free can come there. The idea of the blitz is not the point here. Just like the idea of buck sweep is not the point here. It's the idea of we're teaching a concept. So our kids understand what we're trying to accomplish, and we can only do this if you just teach very few things. And so you've got to teach them how to be very good at what you value the most. It's forced me as a coach to evaluate what I view as most important, and that's how I teach it. And so be putting a book out here probably sometime in November on this idea. We've got some of these things on my website too if you're interested. It just talks about keeping things simple and the philosophy we've used the last